disables. A lot of them can be a bit more telegraphed, as we like to say. You know, your shackle shots and your spears can be a bit easier sometimes to dodge as these embers. And it's not just an ember.
No.
It's an ember with a Coddle behind. So the chakra, the replenishing of these slides, these chains, definitely going to be powerful. A lot of poke and prod and a lot of distance damage that I see coming out from Fnatic. Soul Assumption, they got the slight chains, they got the Coddle blasts. So it's a lot of damage that's going to be getting nuked out overall. But OG, they've got ways to withstand through it. They've got the Healing Ward that's going to be coming out from the Jug. They've got Shield Crash Pango that's going to be trying to absorb a lot of these abilities too. So,
and do you like sort of the way that Fnatic decided to end their draft? You know, we heard sort of from the panel, like Quinn was suggesting maybe the chance to switch things around a bit. They don't. They keep their last pick, reserve the carry. They get Raven the Wraith King.
I was honestly in the same accord as Quinn. I thought they were going to put the Coddle mid and look for something else that can make moves, because I'm a little worried of their support duo not being able to actually like make moves around the map. I think it's more going to be all the pressure on Armel to be this ganker. So, I mean, we'll see if it ends up working. I did think that they would switch things up as well.
Oh, look at this already. Fnatic, they're able to step up. Ooh,
yeah, this
goodness, Yuragi.
This lane is brutal, as we've seen multiple times from Tundra, how much damage it's able to dish out early.
Yeah, we'll have that Blade Fury to rely on in situations where things start to look a little scary against the Doom Visage, but as you saw outside of that, huge amounts of damage can be done by this duo. Also, Fnatic, with DJ's aggression, was able to get in and pick that bounty rune up, so they'll start with the 3 bounties.
Other thing about the Jug is, too, you can offset a lot of this damage with your Healing Ward, right? So that's probably what we'll see Yuragi even skill up at level 2. Be able to just constantly spam that. We see Taiga also starts with Bassi, so he's going to be able to keep that mana up with the Jug. And let's see how this top lane does do, because it is a pretty passive lane with the Enigma there. And Jabs as well as DJ can definitely get some big kills at least onto him. And slow down Yuragi's farm. Yeah, mid. BZM with an excellent start. 4 and 3 to the 1 of the Ember.
We'll see how well this matchup plays out. And down on the bottom half of things, any sort of expectations from when you see these two duos meet head to head?
I guess you could see you could maybe even see either heroes die, either lane. This is a very chaotic lane. I think there's going to be a lot of trading going on.
I think Eyes, of course, definitely going to be on Seb. We've seen the last few times he's been able to get that hero through the draft. He's had some insane performances. And of course, as a veteran player and a player that's played on many stages in front of many crowds, there's every reason to believe that we've got to keep our eyes out for some big moves, some big shackle shots to come out from him again this match.
Seb's name at the moment also in game, I have to point this one out. You don't see it because it says Seb, but he is best zoomer mid laner. So that's BZM, I believe, that he's trying to keep his nickname as. So kind of fun between them. And speaking of BZM, we were talking about how well he's doing in mid. 10-4 to the 6-1. Continue to smash in mid.
A slow start here for Armel. Every reason to believe that he'll have those abilities to catch up, especially if he's got points to the Flame Guard. He'll be able to clear through those small camps and catch up in CS, no problem.
Seb tipping his counterpart in the lane.
Top lane, so far looks like there's not been too much struggle. Yuragi to hit the creeps. They're going to see if they can try and make a bit of a move on to Jabs. The Maleficent into the Blade Fury. I don't think there's any escape for this Visage. That will be first blood for the two of them.
They seem to do this a lot with the Enigma. Even though it's more of your passive style hero in the laning phase, they seem to pair it with something that tends to be able to get a kill early on. So nicely done. And bottom is also, saying it's kind of volatile. It can go either way. I think it's more likely that the Fnatic heroes actually die on this side versus the Seb Wind Ranger and Amar. Overwhelming damage, 2 different forms of control. And I see Seb, he's just toying with John well right now.
Fnatic, they've definitely got to be careful top. I mean, that was with the level 1 Blade Fury, so now the damage is going to be stepped up. He's hit the level 3 Yuragi.
Jab's going to have to get boots very early. Really slow hero in the off lane, Visage. 285 movement speed. Something that can definitely get punished. Also Doom, to be honest. 285 on both of these heroes. Some of these slower heroes in Dota.
Armel out of bottle charges in the mid. Be cautious. Still has a couple of tangos to play with. The top lane, they're going to look
go for it again.
He's able to set it once more with the Malefice. With that damage to the Blade Fury, it's an easy kill onto Jabs. OG getting the kills here for Yuragi in this early laning stage.
He has to do the walk of shame back as this Visage. This lane is already broken. Jug free farm. And they're not going to be able to really pressure him at all. The lane that we've seen Tundra so many times in particular be able to pressure with versus almost anybody. OG has found a solution for it, it seems.
Absolutely. Fnatic not having the same sort of success with this duo so far in the laning stage.
And look at, Armel has to go back to base. So BZM trying to continue to have absolute free farm in the mid lane. Now he has some very nice side lanes he can gank as an early high-leveled Pango. Ganking a Visage that's under-leveled, you're very squishy. Ganking even a Wraith King who's having a bit of a tough time, you'll be able to shred through him.
And sort of from Fnatic's side of things, where do their strengths lie? At what point, what a timing are they going to look to make moves themselves? Is it a more passive lineup? I mean, which heroes are going to be the playmakers?
I thought it was going to be Armel, but his skill build indicates that he's not really going to be playing the playmaker.
They're going to try and go for him in the mid.
By the shield crash too. Should be okay.
I won't continue to dive him, but indeed, with Seb coming across towards the mid at top lane, DJ is going to be another one for these two.
Oh boy.
This top lane going very, very well here for OG. They managed to find 3 kills out of it so far.
Amar now just being left alone bottom. Looks like he's like, okay, don't worry about me. Seb, you go sit on the mid lane. Keep shutting down Armel. He's gonna get 6 before this Ember Spirit is on the Pango too, so they'll be able to set up for a kill pretty easily on the Ember. He's gonna get his bottle refilled. But yeah, I'm surprised that I see Armel go for this skill build. I really thought he was gonna do the slight chain build this game, so he can set up on these side lanes potentially.
See bottom.
Now they have no answer to this Pango roll.
Try and get aggressive on Amar whilst he's on his own, but indeed he's at a point where he can walk it off.
Top.
Oh no, not again.
Another one.
It's gonna be another one. This top lane, it ain't been great here for Fnatic. That's 4 deaths now.
They're making it
on this top side of the map. That's Yuragi on a killing spree 5 minutes in.
They're making it look easy, Owen.
That's a rough half of the map up here. Jab's getting little to any farm at all out of this matchup. And yeah, Yuragi already 3-0-1 as the safe lane juggernaut.
It can be sometimes like a greedy lineup, a greedy lane too, right? With the Enigma, but able to get kills out of it, no longer greedy. This is going to prove problematic for Fnatic in the mid game. A farmed Enigma with levels, a Jug who's got free farm and kills. Every lane just dominant for them so far.
A rough start indeed. Already coming up to a 2k advantage for OG around the 5 minutes. Fnatic they've got to slow down the bleeding. They can't afford to lose any more lives on that top lane.
Armel, he's hit 6. Arcane Rune will be taken by Seb.
Yeah, making it even less likely that Armel's going to be able to find those early rotations. See BZM, he's ready to go top. DJ could be in trouble. He's definitely in trouble. The Malefice, okay, maybe TP. No, it's not going to work, of course. Thunder's there at the ready. BZM making sure that DJ has no chance of escape. They just cannot catch a break up here, DJ and Jabs.
Raven bottom also.
So what they can do, oh, that spear there. Flipping him over to the side, just a fair bit of damage, not enough to take him down. He has a lot of one charges as well. Right back up top, Jab.
Yuragi's 6.
I mean, he's looking for the opportunity to get in with the ultimate. Jab's trying his best to juke around the trees.
He's doing a good job.
He's hiding pretty nicely, but there's the ult. Another one for Yuragi. 4-0-1. I think at this point, folks, you just gotta write off this top lane if you're Fnatic. This is not the place to be.
I don't know what you do actually at this point, because you can't even bring a third hero there.
Armel's going to try and see if he can do something.
Okay, but Armel has slight flame guard. It's not like some slight chain where he can maybe set up for a kill. Yuragi, he's got 16-6. He could just spin TP if he feels at a threat, which he doesn't. So
I've got to switch something up, Fnatic. This lane setup has not worked out for them on the top side. Maybe Armel will continue to stay there for a bit. I think they're going to let Jabs take some space from the mid lane.
They have to change something. If they send him up there again, it's already disaster. It's already disaster. If they send him up there again, the game is probably just over. Level 4 Visage, 7 minutes. 2k gold lead already. Jug free farm, Pango free farm. And Amaris, who's been left alone mostly in the bottom lane, also kind of up there with the free farm.
And as we've seen, Fnatic, it's not like they're able to punish the fact that Amar's on his own.
No, and their thing is their supports don't really gank that well. That's what I was talking about in the beginning too. The Coddle and the Doom, they're more about depending on your cores to be able to make those type of plays, and they follow up with something, especially until Doom hits 6. Definitely seeing some concerns moving into these next few moments for Fnatic.
And they've got to try and slow things down.
I mean, Armel he goes up here to alleviate the pressure for the Visage, but now he's the one getting pushed away.
Right, in the mid, BZM teasing with the idea of maybe diving Jabs, but Jabs will be able to fall back far enough, and he's got drawn well by his side.
He's barely getting anything in the mid lane either, though.
Yeah, Seb heading over as well. Also ready to look for a shackle opportunity. If they catch someone behind the tower, they'll be ready to roll in for him.
Fnatic sees it all coming too, but there's nothing they can really do to prevent this. They're gonna just blast the waves, but that means Visage now has to leave the mid lane, and poor Jabs, has to go back toward top.
Now they'll swap things back over. Maybe they can find a chance for some action around Armel in the mid.
Oop, even scouting the stacks, did see that they were setting some up with the Coddle. Gonna be stolen immediately from OG.
On top lane, Jabs.
He just got back here.
Oh, he just can't be here. It's not the place to be. Another death for Jabs. 0-5-0 in the first 9 minutes. This is definitely one of the rougher offlaner openings we've seen in this tournament, Fog. This is rough.
He keeps doing the voice line too. You again. It's like, oh, poor Jabs.
It's a tough time for him up there.
Right, that's gonna change any idea they had about this game. Like, the Vistage usually has a pretty strong early game. He literally has no early game. So they're gonna have to try to bring Jabs back in somehow.
Yeah, if he can turn his game around, it's gonna be an incredible recovery.
I'm very worried for them, Owen.
7-0, OG 3K up right now. Very solid hold of the game out of these laning stages, and OG to amp up the pressure. Uragi's got his ult back online, so they can look to get in aggressive and look for kill opportunities.
Taiga's already 6 as well. Level 6 and level 8 on the Jug. Pretty ridiculous to have this type of experience spread at this point. Even looking to steal even more of the stacks.
I mean, Armel, he's going to just get Black Hole. Taiga's just going to lock him down. Only slashing a Rolling Thunder. There's no hesitation there from OG to keep the kills rolling in. They drop their ults for Armel.
It's a disaster, Owen.
It's rough.
Even getting an Arcane Rune now, BZM, he has Diffusal done in 200. He's going to one-shot some of these heroes, perhaps with Swashbuckle. Jabs, he's hit 6. He's finally got, at least he's got his familiars online. But a lot of damage has been done in these first 10 minutes.
Sort of the silver lining for Fnatic being that Raven is getting farm.
Yes.
You know, he's sort of been on his own little island down on the bottom half of the map in that safe lane. He's hitting the creeps.
A big silver lining, though, because Pango's about to have Diffusal versus a Wraith King at about the 11-minute mark. So, mana pool, lackluster.
Smoke from Fnatic.
They're going to try
They're looking for kills. They're looking for Armel to find some action. Maybe he can go for Taiga. He's going to try. Diving in. Malefist is there, though. Taiga able to dodge the blast. They've got to really commit to get this kill. He's trying his best to juke them out, but he should still die here. So Fnatic, they'll finally get themselves a kill on the board.
Able to poke the tower a little bit, too. It is the 5 position, but got to get themselves on the board somehow. All right, Diffusal. BZM's got it. He's got ult available. He's got Arcane. They are going to look for every single fight.
Yep.
That has to be the fastest Diffusal as well, I want to say, that we've had perhaps at this tournament, because it is unbelievably early, if not the second.
Oh, they're going straight for Jabs.
Oh, poor Jabs.
It's going to be fine this time. Top lane, that's a big one they find.
Okay.
Uragi. Very nice kill for Fnatic. They may lose some heroes for it. BZM will get drawn well. Can get more. DJ's out with the TP. He'll make it away. So good hit there from Fnatic. Finding Uragi in a bit too of a dangerous spot.
And the full tower. Very important when they have this type of lineup, not really able to hit those buildings early on. Raven?
They've caught him. See if they can take him down the twice river there. Even if they'll need to, they're burning through that mana. He'll pop the 1 charges.
He's gonna go down.
They got him. They burnt enough mana. He's not gonna have the chance to come back for a second life there.
And there's the Diffusal put into work immediately versus that carry Wraith King. Amar, we've been seeing a lot of these amazing Mars players been missing their spears. Just seems to be happening at this major. Either way, gets the kill, and Amar, he has Blink Dagger already done on this Mars too. Top of the net worth.
See if Fnatic can hold their tier 1 tower here in the mid. It's a big push coming in from OG.
DD as well.
No Black Hole to worry about still for 40 seconds. Jabs, the side. He's going to get caught by the shackle, but Uragi's getting burst pretty low by the sleight of fist spam here from Armel. So Uragi's got to back off, and Fnatic, they'll be able to hold their tier 1 for a little longer.
They have good spam. With the Coddle and with the Ember, they should be able to hold on to at least the mid tower for some decent time. And Raven does get to go top, get himself some breathing room too.
Definitely being able to slow things down a little bit here for Fnatic. OG, that 2K lead they built up at around 5 minutes in, it's still the same. So Fnatic managing to make sure that they don't lose any further lives, specifically that as well of Jabs. He's managed to find this sort of safe area where he's cleaning up the triangle, swinging over towards the mid lane as well.
And they've gone for more of a farmy style. Armel, now he's going to start putting points in chains, but having the 3 points in Flame Guard, you can see what that's causing. He has that high net worth because of it, rather than looking for all this setup on gank still. Oh, Amar actually switched it up. Okay. He had the blink, he had the gold for it, but he buys the Mithril Hammer. So maybe feels like he doesn't need the blink just yet. It was a little too early for him.
Yeah, they'll finish off this tower down here, OG. See what they can go for next to set up. It's just top side. Fnatic's managed to make this very safe space for Raven to get away with farming pretty freely.
And DJ has a blink out of nowhere. Blink and the Centaur
straight away
with the Doom.
Time to look for kills.
Yeah.
They've got fantastic jump here between the two of them. The Doom and the Ember Spirit. If they get on top of any of these heroes, especially if the Doom comes down before any reaction like a spin, they should have the kill. Straight away, they'll look for a Mars. Doom's dropped down. There's going to be very little chance for escape for this Mars. It's Fnatic making the moves.
Oh, look at that tips already. Spicy. All three onto Mar. He's not phased.
He's keeping his cool.
Very quick, though, by DJ. Somehow finding this blink timing, even though top was pretty disastrous, you could say. Very good timing for him. And finding any core at this point, super worth it to Doom. OG, I don't think they're too fussed, though. I think it's still just, the name of the game is just still farm it up, because they do still have that top net worth, and the lead that they got out of the lanes is pretty massive. This is just kind of a 4 position at this point.
Let's see what they can try and get with the smoke. Seb and BZM making their way through the jungle. It's Armel that's pushed out here on his own for now.
They have such an overwhelming amount of damage on OG. Anyone they find is easily brought down.
See if they can catch this, the Ember. Siamar tries for a spear there through the trees, but won't quite get the connection, so Armel's back to safety. Still mid lane, that's where OG are looking for action. Tiger, Blink Black Hole at the ready. Doesn't want to really use it just for a Kotl, wants something bigger, I'd imagine.
They do really want to push this tower down, though. They want to try to find General somewhere. He's being quite pesky.
I mean, Armel's going to turn up to, again, continue with the slightest fist spam, try and hold back this push.
They'll finish it this time with the spin, perhaps. Let's see. Clip. Armel?
Armel, he's trying to get over towards the backline, potentially, but he's walked straight in towards Tiger. Good job he has the Remnant at the ready. Tiger was eyeing up the opportunity to use the Black Hole, but Armel plays it safe. Off to the side, BZM will trap John well. Ooh!
Fancy footwork.
And he's out. Oh, very, very nice there for John Well. Lovely little dodge. As he gets out,
Jabs won't be so lucky,
though.
though.
He won't be as lucky. They're in with the Malefice. Jabs, he'll go down yet again.
He really can't catch a break this game.
He cannot.
He's never really going to get tanky enough to deal with this lineup either, as I think we were mentioning on the panel. So many different things to just instantly break his Gravekeeper club. He's got Spin, he's got the Pango, he's got the Wind Ranger, even instances from Enigma too. So game for Jabs is going to continue to be incredibly difficult. Probably just going to be the aura. I mean, that's what we've seen for Visitors anyway, but fully emphasize on auras this game.
I'll see this again, that lovely little bit of play here from John Well as he's round the trees. Nothing to put a stop to the team. I think they had a Malefice about to come in towards the end.
It was mid-animation, yeah.
Very, very nice escape. Not as nice, of course, for Jabs. Maybe if he goes down there, Jabs might have the chance to escape, so Jabs is probably going to be a little upset with that one.
I was about to say that, yeah. So they actually get the bigger kill because the Kotl TP's out. 4K lead, OG continues to grow it, but Raven, as you said, having that good game. So it's pretty much matching, if not about
this is a good set up top. And they're going to get the jump in. Good stun as well. DJ with the opener, Seb. Try and run from this, but Armel, couple of toys forward into the chains. Seb surely should burn down to this as they'll finish him off. Armel getting another hit, 4-1 and 0. Doing a really good job on this Ember Spirit, especially with the backup of DJ, finding opportunities, finding these pickoffs to make sure that Fnatic don't fall any further behind as a team.
It has to be the Ember Spirit this game. And I think they're very fortunate to have DJ being this farmed as well, that he can follow up with him all the time. So well, soon BKB done.
And continued solid space for Raven. Yeah, Raven still up there, level with the cores of OG. He's getting all the farm he needs as the Wraith King. And only going down the once. You know, it's just been one time round that OG was really able to use that early defusal to really punish Raven. Other than that, Fnatic playing in a way that's keeping this area that Raven's in consistently protected, and OG, they're not really able to find the Wraith King alone.
This is very OG though, you know, just sit back, farm, let them come to you and make the mistakes. This is kind of how they play a lot of their games. They're still an aggressive team, but if they're given the space to farm, they'll take it. Amar, as you said, BKB done. Looking at the blink next, pretty close to it. BZM has his blink too, so many different forms of initiation on the side of OG right now.
Quick moves from Fnatic. They want to try and do something with the BKB reveal on Armel as well as the DD in the bottle.
DD, and they have Doom ready too.
They do. If DJ gets the jump, they'll certainly get the kill.
Have to be careful of the counter initiation, depending on who they jump. As we said, multiple blink daggers on the side of OG to go for initiation.
We'll see them smoke up themselves, head towards the triangle of Fnatic. Raven was in the area momentarily, but he's now starting to make his way over towards the safe area of the jungle, close to his teammates. So OG unlikely to find a kill. Another explosive item here added to the tools of Fnatic, as Raven does have the Deso done. OG, they'll look to use this smoke movement to head into the Roche pit. And with Fnatic on the other side of the map, it will take them a bit of time to get over here if they even suspect that it's going down.
They should be able to get it in time. And they have Healing Ward, so full HP. Might even be able to fight right afterwards.
Yeah, it's definitely a scary area for Fnatic to turn up to, even if they did, of course, with all the AoE team fight from OG. Definitely a little bit superior to Fnatic when it comes to a 5-on-5 with the heroes they have in play. Armel going to start to head over. I know that OG's continuing to force this Roshan down, but indeed, Fnatic, they can't get close enough. They get the kills, and now they're going to jump over to the side. They'll drop the Black Hole, look to lock down the Ember Spirit on these.
They throw it all.
Everything to make sure that Armel doesn't have a fight to play. Shackle over to the side. They catch out John well as well.
No hesitation. Literally just throw everything onto the Ember. They know he's the only one who's been having the game, and yeah, Armel stepping up a bit too far. OG identifying that it's not a fight. It's just that Armel trying to poke and maybe steal something. We see the Shard, of course, coming into play too for Seb. Gets the follow-up Gust onto the Coddle, and yeah, they just don't care. They just throw everything in the kitchen sink onto him. They know how important Armel is at this point in the game.
There was always going to be a bit of a risk with him stepping up. I mean, even as it was, he didn't really have the full team behind him. It was a risky play. Maybe you know, if he got the BKB off and was able to dodge the Black Hole, could have tried to zip in and steal the Aegis, but it wasn't to be. As OG continuing to hold their lead, and with the Aegis on Yuragi, they could certainly look to step up the aggression, look to try and push for more of these towers. DJ and Raven in the mid.
Amar buys Blink, sells it immediately, buys an Ultimate Orb. So no Blink on the Mars this game. Since he has, as we said, 3 different forms of Blink initiation, it feels like already on his team. He's going for something different, going for something more greedy, going for the Lincolns for his teammates. Just to block that Doom.
I mean, Armel's starting to play around with OG top. The rest of Fnatic smoking up from the mid to try and join him. And we'll be out in time there as BZM attempts to get the Blink Rolling Thunder connection. Armel back over to join the rest of the team. If DJ can get a good Doom off.
I think this is where Fnatic can look for the fight.
See, DJ's going to try to jump off BZM, but he jumps into the Rolling Thunder, so won't be able to get anything off in time. The Gale Force starting to blow DJ back. They're in on top of him with the Blade Fury. He tries to try and get some sort of spell off, but he cannot do so. Yuragi and BZM take him out. Over to the side, Seb does fall as Raven gets in. They have the control. They take out the Wind Ranger.
Big mistake, though, from DJ. Over blinking into the Thunder.
He's got the arena ready. He's going to be able to trap them here as Raven is pinned to the wall for now. Over to the side, the Vistage jabs trying to focus out BZM and Tiger. They've held the Enigma to the side. Armel commits him with the BKB. They'll bring Tiger down. DJ jumps in. Doom down onto Amar. They're going to see if they can pick up more here for Fnatic as they continue to chase out OG. The bird they're in. The slam down over towards the Mars. Yuragi's trying to turn, but there's no way they can help Amar. Amar falls. They come in with the ultimate from the Juggernaut, but there's so many units here to bounce around that Yuragi can't do enough damage to the single targets. The healing was taken out. Tiger from the side, he's brought back for this, turns with the Malefice. They'll bring down Raven the once. The buyback hits. Fnatic used both of their supports to try and keep this action going. Shackle on the Raven, jump forward. DJ's trying to keep the escape of Raven covered. Raven trying to stand his ground, turns with the stun, but the Rolling Thunder's back up. BZM over towards the Wraith, over towards Cromwell. Raven, he'll try and attempt to damage from BZM. The spin from Yuragi takes him down. Rolling Thunder over to the side. Yuragi still continues to live. Finally, he falls. That's the Aegis gone. And Fnatic, see if they can continue to clean this up. They have the change control onto BZM. The familiar birds as well, stunning them up. Armel, he opts to back out. That's enough for now.
DJ?
Or?
This is a bit deep, DJ.
He's waiting for the kill. They still have to back up. Armel's in with the Remnants, but the Blade Fury's back up. Yuragi looks towards DJ, trying to chase him down. Armel won't let Yuragi pass him.
Amar's back.
See if they can get the jump over onto Armel. There's the jump forward with the swashbuckle BZM. He's in on top of him. He's getting them rather low though again. Jabs with these stuns. Controlling OG. The buff up. Armel's got another round to spell the BKB at top. So Armel will be able to walk out of the arena. Looks like that will be that for now. Both teams really committing for the fight there. Buybacks from either side. We're still up 5k here, OG, but we're seeing absolutely Fnatic. They may be down, but they're not going out without a fight.
Was that like a 2.5 minute fight or something? And that was 20,000 damage done from both sides during that one. 9 swashbuckles, 4 defusals. Crazy fight. Very back and forth, couple buybacks coming into play.
And that was sort of a team fight where, you know, OG, they didn't have the Black Hole back up yet, so next time round, that's sort of an extra thing to take into account that could be very difficult for Fnatic to deal with. They've got to be prepared for it.
Jabs was very clutch in this one. After having such an early,
Great
such
stuns.
a tough game. Yeah, great stuns and also great, immediately sniped the healing ward, always getting the stuns in the back lines, like scouting through the tree line as well. Really well played from him. Now he's got his level 15. He's also got that Wraith Pact finished up. So it could be a different fight next time around.
He has, of course, got the Remnant at the ready. BKB up in 10 seconds. Tiger was looking for a chance to grab him. Will hold back on the use of the ultimate there, respecting Armel's reaction as Armel's out to the side. Seb trying to control him as well, but backup's in for Armel. OG, they'll turn their attention towards the tier 2 tower instead down bottom. DJ is set up in the trees and does have Doom back online.
I like how Doom is just back up, and it felt like that fight just ended since it lasted so long.
Hard for DJ to make a move. Doesn't really want to try for this on his own. Yuragi is committing with the Blade Fury. If he gets a +1 down here, he's actually going to get a +2. They're going to see if they can punish this. Jump forward for DJ. He's in with the stomp, the Doom. They've caught Yuragi. The rest of OG's trying to get over to help out, but Yuragi goes down. He's out for a minute.
And they tip Amar. Oh god, Fnatic.
I mean, Yuragi was definitely, he was pushing it there,
so far
committing, using the Blade Fury as well to stick around to keep hitting the tower. Fnatic, they were not going to let that pass.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised he stuck around that far, but we'll get punished, Fnatic. What do they make with it? 40 seconds.
And Raven, top net worth now. BKB is going to be next on the shopping list for him. It's going to be a very, very solid showing. And it's not easy for him. He's only died twice. This is a difficult Wraith King game.
He's got a lot of time now to build ahead, though, of the Jug while he's dead.
There's BKB into Ags from Armel as well. It's going to give him that extra ability to make sure that he can always sort of play at the distance, but still be available to jump in at a moment's notice, can really sort of play to the edge, avoid these huge teamfight ultimates that OG are going to try and catch him with.
They're trying for him bottom, it looks like. Armel.
Here's the initiation with the Rolling Thunder. The jump forward from Tiger, he'll drop the black hole again.
They should have enough.
Each and every time we're seeing Tiger dropping this for the Ember, and it's absolutely worth it. This Ember Spirit from Armel, it could be deadly if he's allowed to jump freely around the team fight.
Look where he just died to, and look just north of where the Ember died. They just placed the ward right afterwards.
Oh,
this was placed literally like 10 seconds before. He probably gets out. He'd probably have to see the gank coming, but that's what happens sometimes. And Taiga with no hesitation because of the way that game pace is going, as you said, just always going to be throwing the black hole, especially onto someone like Armel. 6k gold lead still for OG. Another Linken's finished up, so multiple ways now to block these Dooms.
Yeah, making DJ's life a little bit harder.
Yeah.
He will be able to commit in and sort of hold back on the Doom, wait for his teammates to pop the Linken's now because his BKB is done. So highly likely, unless he's sort of tanking a full Omni Slash, that he'll be able to survive that a little longer and still find the Doom opportunities, which he's been doing a great job about so far.
And they do have good ways to break those Linken's as well, too. They have the Soul Assumption, even the double Soul Assumption that comes out from the 15 talent, so it could potentially just break it in one shot. They pretty much have to fight around the Doom cooldown, though. Yep. So it's back up. They know that Black Hole's down. I think right now is go time for Fnatic to look for something. At least get some aggressive vision right now. So all they have is defensive vision. They have no information on the side of OG's map.
Smoke's on here for Fnatic. Of course, it is at the risk that it's into these ultimates from OG, the Thunder in the arena. But if they find anyone alone, Fnatic's pick-off potential is huge. They'll jump for 7. Straight in with the chains. Try and blow them back with the Gale Force, but Raven's in on top of him. Let's turn with the Shackles to control the Wraith King, but so much burst here from the backup, the support of Fnatic. And Seb goes down, and Fnatic, they'll be able to swing this top wave round and look for a chance at taking this tier 2 tower top.
Look at bottom. DJ's already set up with the ward.
But they're looking for him. They're going to be able to get this jump on him, and of course that Omni Slash, nothing to save himself from that physical damage. Yuragi commits, gets the kill. DJ gone for 70 seconds.
DJ was being so sneaky too. He was smoked from the smoke that was top, and he was setting up for this play bottom, but OG with the read.
Yeah, I think after that's the last time where he's ever get that jump onto Yuragi from the trees behind the tier 2 tower. OG making sure that DJ's not able to play from those positions again.
Now they're thinking about poking high ground, but immediately met by Raven, they'll back away. And still keeping themselves at this net worth advantage. Even though Raven is farming well, they keep shutting down Armel. They know that they just need to black hole him every single one of the fights, and Jabs, he's still on the road to recovery.
There's the big purchase for Armel. Aghanim's done. Okay. Also did see as well that the skeleton pressure from Raven top meant that OG did respond with a fortification, so there is a chance of Fnatic taking a fight. They could look to move it quickly into some pressure on that top lane.
OG just going for tri-scaling, right? They have the Mars going for this type of scaling build. They have the The Pango, who's gone for the Aghanims with the Shield Crash talent at 15, Swashbuckle talent as well. All about damage coming from this Pango. Interesting approach, and now they have Black Hole.
Here we go. See how well Fnatic are prepared for this one. Already, there's going to be the jump forward. It's going to be Raven going in first, committing with the BKB. He's going to try and stand his ground against Yuragi and Amar. Yuragi already using Blade Fury to escape. They get themselves back to the edge of the fight. OG will see if they want to jump back in. But at this point, they're going to know that Fnatic will have responded. Everybody turning up. Sure, Raven, BKB on cooldown, but he still has the reincarnation. So it's a hard fight for OG to get into now. The Fnatic know their position. So they'll back away.
Yeah, Yuragi, no Omni. They wanted everything, I think, for that fight. Even though they have Black Hole, being a little hesitant. As we said, OG content with farming. They don't want to walk into some high ground, especially as we said, they're going for this tri-core building.
Of course, there's the big pickup for Seb. As we said, we've seen it so many times before from him at this major. You've got to watch out for these two-man shackles. Seb will find the angles.
It's going to be so much up to initiations. If Fnatic can start with the Doom, perhaps they can look to take advantage of the fights. But OG, if they don't get jumped on, OG is very likely to be the ones that just win the fight. Oh, and it spawns bottom. Right when they're smoking.
They're going to be able to search for it as well, sweeping down the river here at the 30-minute mark. They know there's a power rune at the ready. Bottle's passed over to Yuragi. He'll have that ready to pop for the next Omni Slash.
I think they spotted DJ for a second there too. Taiga.
There's the lead in.
They forced the BKB.
DJ will have to play it careful for the next 70 seconds. OG know that. More of a chance for them to commit. And
they're going to just
less
run in.
about the threat of the Doom.
Seb.
You can get it, Seb. Gonna try and get the catch. It's a good force to the side, but the shackle will still hit. This John Cottle looking pretty dead here. He's gone. As OG
and it's right around Roche.
They'll take the tier 1 tower, and indeed Roshan at the ready has been spotted out by Jabs. We'll see if Fnatic want to try and take a fight 4v5. But it's into all of these ultimates from OG. It's not easy.
It's 60 seconds, no Coddle too. Is one of his diebacks from earlier. He's one of the better ones to be able to at least spam into the pit.
So there's going to be any chance from like maybe Armel to get in and out with the speed of his remnants, with the Aghanims. Could commit him with the BKB, look for the jump, but if he does so, he's got to be so prepared for Taiga to look for that opportunity to just lay down the black hole and keep the Roshan area covered.
Someone has to keep a disable ready for the Enigma. ECM,
well, they're going to make the jump. They're going to be able to close it on to Jabs. Jabs, he's in a whole world of trouble here as they'll remove the Visage from the equation. Just down to 3 members now, Fnatic. Jump to the side, Raven, he's in, he takes out Tiger straight away. But there's going to be a buyback, jump forward. They get the 3-man stun off. DJ's in on top of it, he got the Doom off as well on the BZM, but Yuragi has enough damage to take out the 2 of them. Standing his ground, there's the black hole. It's going to clip him onto the side. The spin did actually push him out, I think, here. Armel still able to walk from this, but Raven, caught in the midst of it all, will blink out to the side. They're being able to reposition quite nicely here, Fnatic. They have used the 2 buybacks, of course, for this from Jabs and DJ. But they had the 5 of them alive, and is now actually in a position where OG, they're without BZM, and that was OG's ultimate. So Fnatic, they'll be able to move on here, knowing that OG won't actually be able to get in and finish that Roche quite yet.
Oh, a bit of that anti-synergy coming into play for sure. The spear comes out as the pull comes out, pulls him out of it. OG still lingering in the area, but 50 seconds, no BZM.
That's a long 50 seconds.
I think he Fey Grenade broke it, right? He blink stomped, Fey Grenaded the Lincolns, and then got the Doom, so really good play.
TMI is holding onto the BKB. He does have it if he feels threatened. They'll look towards Armel. Jabs trying to nuke Seb, but now Jabs, he's kind of caught in the front of this, in front of the 2 of them. Jump forward again, TJ's in with the stun there, in on top of the Juggernaut. Tiger trying to help out Yuragi, getting burst lower, put the Manta style. The shackle there from Seb is caught both the cores, catches Raven and DJ. Raven and DJ go down. Seb, as I said, these blink shackle shots every single time, pretty much catching 2 heroes. OG, they can look to try and clean up more. They're trying to finish off Armel. The BKB's up. He'll get himself away from Amar, but Jabs left behind around the pit. He'll fall 3 dead on Fnatic.
What was cooldown on Reincarnation? What was it, like 1 second, I think, when he died? They got the perfect timing to be able to jump onto him.
And with that sort of punch back there, OG able to do it 4 versus 5. It's now Fnatic in a situation where there's 3 dead. OG, if they want to, they should be able to head back into the pit. And with only Armel and Johnwell alive, very little that Fnatic can do to contest this time round.
Yeah, the Gust just, I mean, that Gale Force keeps putting them completely out of position. How long on Ravens? I didn't get the click on him, because look at the top, ready? I think he's gonna die, and immediately the Reincarnate comes up right afterwards, ready? I think it was right afterwards. Look, 1 second.
Oh my goodness.
Boom, and he died.
You don't get closer than that. Oh, that's got to feel bad there for Raven. And honestly, if he comes back with a second, like they might have had a chance to turn. You can see it there. He knew how close it was to him being able to have a second shot at that fight.
I actually thought that it was coming up because I was like, wait, how'd he die? I was clicking him. I thought it had ticked down. That was the longest second of his life. DD now spawning bottom. OG, a big momentum swing.
Well, they've got that Aegis now in the hands of Yuragi.
And look at this, Amar. He's got the Ag in it. It's one of my favorite Ags that we never get to see enough, in my opinion. It's a good Ags, I swear.
Let's see what OG's going to be able to do with these moments of having the Aegis. And see how well Fnatic can hold the high ground. As we've seen, sort of Fnatic's strengths have been when they've found the chance to get the surprise jump on OG. Something that's very difficult to do when OG's going to be coming at your base as a full 5-man push.
It's going to get harder and harder for them to get these jumps, though. Like we said, they have the Fey Grenade for the Lincolns from the Doom, but now how many Lincolns are there? 3 of them. So they have to go through so many of them. It's going to be very problematic. I still think they're building up for a couple different things to be able to do so, to go through them. But yeah, still going to be super difficult. And I think, what, is Seb building one too? Okay, Seb's building a Lotus. So either way, it's going to continue to be really hard for DJ. And it does feel like a lot of that pressure is on him to be able to catch these clutch Dooms.
Yeah, I think on DJ to sort of get the catch set up, on Armel to make sure he can keep these side lanes shoved out, make it harder and harder for OG to find themselves in a position where they're ready to go as a full 5 at Fnatic.
It's so scary when you do this too. Just because of how good Seb in particular has been with his shackles this game and throughout the tournament, Armel always has to have this defensive remnant down. And BKB Enigma soon going to be coming out too, so another thing that they won't have a solution for besides just these Lincolns. The game feels like it's starting to get a lot more difficult for Fnatic.
As we've seen Tiger, he's never been one to hold back on dropping a black hole for Armel. He'll get him with the Malefice. There it is again.
Here comes BZM.
Straight away, Tiger making sure they have the opening. The follow-up rolling thunder. He's able to get the BKB off. They didn't have enough damage. Ooh, a great escape there from Armel. Getting out just in time there. I mean, it looked like they'd have enough lockdown and damage, but they did not. And he's got a lot of HP, 2,700. It's enough. He's back to base, and he'll be ready to join the rest of Fnatic for this defense. And that's the black hole gone. An excellent tank there from Armel, reducing and removing one of the ultimates that OG would love to push with.
Skeletons, split push. They gotta go address that. BZM will make his way over. Near level 25 now on this Pango. A couple level 25s actually. We have 24 and 4 level 23s already.
And we'll see BZM with his build, getting the Basher in, so he's got that potential extra bit of stun. Could trip up someone like Armel when they're going for those split push plays.
Gotta go for all these different items when you have the talent at 15 as well. It's just gonna change, it's gonna stun people in the fights. It's gonna be total chaos. As yeah. Now Fnatic getting stuck in their base, really starting to get out-farmed. And that Tricore that OG has been building themselves for, it's pretty much fully online, and they have the BKB Enigma soon.
Another tier 2 taken, OG. They can get ready to push for more. Minute and a half left on Yuragi's Aegis. See what they can get done with this.
Oh, Shivas for Armel. Wanting some armor, I guess, too.
See the birds in a bit of trouble. They will get this run off on one of them, but one of them will fall.
They should get the second. Re-summoned by Jabs.
There's a hard lineup to push into. Good amounts of spam here, thanks to the call.
But gradual push. Now they're going to throw all the Lincolns onto him, throw all 3.
Yuragi continuing to push on here. Flame Fury at the ready. It's half of the tower taken. 30 seconds until Black Hole, and then at that point, the defense becomes even harder as Tiger likely to look for opportunities to blink up to the high ground and set up with the ultimate.
And they can't run. The Gale Force as well, too. Lots of different things that can just keep them in the fight, kind of stuck if Fnatic does step outside too far. And yeah, stuck in the base they are. BZM now, 25, starting to get tier 4 neutral items. The Timeless Relic and the Spell Prism, 2 of the better ones they could have gotten, I feel.
See what they go for next here. Smoke. At the same time here, of course, the Aegis will be expiring.
Fnatic will find themselves a Timeless Relic as well, so I think Armel will be quite happy with that one.
See who they can catch outside of the base. At the moment, BJ, Armel, and John Well outside of the base right now for Fnatic.
They know they're lingering down here.
So if they can find DJ. It's hard here with the nighttime, and DJ keeping himself close to the tree line.
They're getting quite surrounded right now. Fnatic all meeting up, though. What's it gonna be? They spot familiars, they see the Manta. Both teams aware now.
They want to make a jump themselves. They force out the BKB, very quick in reaction there from Amar.
He gets rid of the vision, though, with the gem.
And much harder for Fnatic to make another move like that.
Scary for them to go toward this high ground.
There's the BKB on
done.
Tiger.
No way to cancel this.
Seb will show for a second. So OG, they are ready for this fight. The question is if Fnatic want to continue to try and take it here outside of their base, pretty far out in the bottom lane.
I guess I shouldn't say no way to cancel. They do have Doom to cancel Black Hole, but that's a very unlikely situation. They have to just kind of find Taiga and get information of where he is and do what they did the last time. If they can get that instant blink stun from Raven and just commit onto him before he's able to get it, that could be a decent way for them to address this Enigma. But if they just sit back, Taiga is gonna get the Black Hole off.
I mean, Fnatic's still going for this. They're straight towards the mid. OG might not expect this. Taiga
tried.
He's gonna get the BKB off in time.
It's a good attempt.
And now Raven, he's going to be turned upon. BZM turns towards him over to the side. Both Jabs and his birds getting trapped by Amar. See if there's any help for Jabs. Remnant's been set down. See if they can get Jabs out of this. The familiar's resummoned, but Jabs, he'll fall. Armel still going to jump in to look towards Seb, but now he's got to back away. With Jabs gone, there's nobody else to fight alongside Armel. So they'll look for the retreat. Familiar's going down yet again, so more money into the hands of OG.
They tried to go for BZM on the south side because his Rolling Thunder was used, but they couldn't. And the thing is now, too, the Rolling Thunder is pretty much going to be up every 5 seconds or so. Well, not 5 seconds, I shouldn't say, but it's got such a quick cooldown with that Spell Prism and level 25 that it's back up. OG, they can look to fight again. Fnatic, 50 seconds, no Visage, and even when he comes back up, he doesn't have Familiars either.
It's going to be a fair bit of time until Jabs is really able to have that impact again in a team fight.
They're just getting more and more outscaled.
They're getting very, very farmed. 18k lead here for OG and growing with every moment.
Tricore plus an Enigma. Taiga now using Ninja Gear so he can position himself so he can't get jumped like he just did. Also has a Timeless Relic in his bag.
Armel?
See somebody? Armel?
Oh, the shackle won't latch, so we'll give a bit of a window for Armel to get out with the Remnant.
That was scary.
If that connects there, highly likely that OG would have had to follow up to keep him locked down.
Genwell will get the TP out. Taiga continue to swing across the map with this Ninja Gear looking for something.
And DJ trying to find as much as he can get from this bottom half, knowing that OG is elsewhere towards the mid lane. See Armel start to step out. See if they can get any sort of jump on one another.
Oop, the Shiva
is going to catch Tiger in the trees. They know that OG's positioning themselves from this angle.
Armel has also hit level 25. Remnants aplenty. OG just keeps... It looks similar to what we saw a bit of the last game, or the last series, where it's just like the constant swings back and forth from Ancients to jungle, because you know Fnatic, they're trickling, trying to find any type of farm. OG just continuing to limit it, though.
Armel still not being afraid to really go forward, but there's Tiger with the jump. Maleficent into the black hole, they're locking him down. This time round, they'll have the damage. Armel's gone.
All it takes is 1 second.
Tiger really being the bane of Armel's existence this game, each and every time, getting that catch, and indeed this time round at this point, very easy for OG to find the damage to kill off Armel during that black hole.
Roche will be a long respawn. A bit fortunate there for Fnatic. They're gonna have to smoke and check it out though. They're not aware of the timer.
I know there's no black hole.
Amar.
DJ, so Jabs is gonna get seen around the mid. DJ still smoked up with the rest of them. They're going to start moving towards Jabs. Jabs starting to bait them off to the side. That's going to give Fnatic the opportunity to jump for the backline. They get the Doom down onto BZM. The Bango will fall. Buyback comes in from BZM. They've lost the Enigma as well. 2 good kills here for Fnatic.
But Raven.
See if they can get to Raven in time. They're coming in with the buyback. They want to try and help out Raven over to the side. Armel jumping away. Raven, he will fall a second time. Uragi's able to commit and take him out. Armel, he's got to be careful.
He's out.
Using his last 3 remnants.
He's out of remnants.
Seb, he's in with his shackle. Armel's gone. He's out for 2 minutes. As Jabs, there's no cleanup for him to do here. He's got to run, but OG, they'll chase him down. Bash is there. As OG, they'll take the team fight yet again. Fnatic, they tried their best with those buybacks. A dieback from Armel. They couldn't turn the fight. OG continue to grow their lead.
Fnatic, I mean, they kind of had to do this move. They don't know that the Roche isn't up, so they have to try to commit there, because if OG gets a Roche, the game just ends. So attempt for a fight, but only an attempt it is. They find BZM, but he just quickly buys back afterwards, and then OG just quickly collapse on Raven.
Yeah, straight down the mid now from OG. They know that there's no buyback from Armel. Out for 90 still. Raven and Jabs, they have got theirs. They'll at least, well, looks of it, let the mid set of Rax go.
All 3 lanes being pushed in, though.
Now OG's almost certainly going to go for more here.
Amar's going to set up on tier 4s. He's got the bulwark with Yag.
He's got a full Satanic now as well, Amar. There'll be a buyback from Raven.
Oh, look at it go.
They're going to need more buybacks to come in. Jabs, he's still out for 30.
Amar, he's been waiting for this moment the entire game.
Slowly taking down these 2 tier 4s. There's the extra buyback here. Over to the side, Raven. He's headed out, but he's been caught. He's been caught. They've got the lockdown with the stuns. He's in trouble. He's going to get the reincarnation here this time around, having enough mana for a second life. Pops the big heavy, but immediately the bash
Abyssal.
into the Abyssal. They're locking Raven down. He needs help for the rest of the team, but another bash comes in. Raven's out. GG is called. OG will take this game 1.